Morning students, today we will read about rational numbers. Before we start the rational numbers, we will discuss different type of numbers which are present in our number systems. In previous classes, in class 6 and 7, we definitely learned about the numbers like natural numbers, whole numbers and integers and rational numbers. So before the starting of rational numbers, we will first discuss the numbers like natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. After that we will discuss about the rational numbers. So first of all, natural number. Which type of numbers we will tell that this is a natural numbers. So first of all, natural number. Natural number. The number like 1, 2, 3, 4, these are known as the natural numbers. The natural number starts from 1 and it is no end point. We can say that which one is the biggest natural numbers. The biggest natural number is not exist in our number systems. The smallest natural number is 1. Second number is whole number. Whole numbers. So what is the whole numbers? The natural number and 0. It is known as the whole number. The whole number starts from 0 and continue 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. These are known as the whole numbers. This is 0 and all the natural numbers. So here one question will arise that can we say that all the natural numbers are whole numbers? Yes. All natural numbers are present in whole number, but we can't say that every whole number are natural number, because you can see here is one element 0 which is not a natural number. So it is very important that we can say that the all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. After that we will go to third type of numbers which is known as the integers. Integers. So what is the integers? Integers are 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 4, just like this. And here, what is the integers? Here 0 as well as plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, like this, all natural numbers, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 in this way. So here plus minus 1, it is nothing but the combination of two numbers. One is plus 1 as well as minus 1. So this plus minus 1 is not a single number. It is a double number. That means 1 as well as minus 1. This is the combination of 1 and minus 1. Okay. So these are known as the integers. Now we will learn about the rational numbers. After that we will start our main chapter, which is known as the rational numbers, and the operations of natural numbers, whole number, integers already we have learned in class 6 and 7. Okay, so start our main chapter, rational numbers. So first of all, definitions. What is the definition of rational number? The rational number can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. This is very important thing. Q is not equal to 0. So what is the rational numbers? The rational number is any numbers that can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. So any number, suppose I will write here 2 by 3. Is it a rational number? Yes, because here P representing 2 and Q representing 3, and both are integers and Q is not equal to 0. That's why we will say that 2 by 3 is a rational numbers. In this way we can make a lots of rational numbers, just like 7 by 8, minus 3 by 9, minus 8 by 5, just like this. All these numbers are the rational numbers. Okay, have you understood? So all the numbers like which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. All these numbers here we can express, all these numbers that I have written here we can express in the form of P by Q. Here 7 by 8 we can express where P representing the 7 and Q representing 8, and both are integers and Q is not equal to 0. In similar cases, here minus 3 representing P and 9 representing Q, and both P, Q are integers and not equal to 0. Q is not equal to 0. That's why all these numbers I have written here all are rational number. So you can also make a lot of rational numbers. Okay. So after that we have learned what is rational numbers. Now the second thing is, can we say that the natural number just like 5, 8, minus 3, 0 are rational numbers. Here if we write that 5, we can express 5 as 5 by 1 because the value of 5 is equals to 5 by 1. Okay, so here if 5 representing P and 1 representing Q, here both P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. That's why 5 is also a rational number. Similar way we can prove that 8 is also a rational number, minus 3 is also a rational number. Now come to 0. So can we write that 0, the value 0 equal to 0 by 1, or we can write that 0 by 5 or any numbers. Here 0 representing P and 1 representing Q, but both P and Q are integers and here Q is also not equal to 0. That means 0 is also a rational number. So we can conclude that all the natural numbers and whole numbers are also rational number. Now we will discuss about the operation of rational numbers. The operation of rational numbers means addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions. Already we have learned in class 7 how to do the additions and subtractions of the rational numbers. One very important question can be arise here. We have already learned about the fractions in previous class 7 and 6 also. So what is the basic difference between the fraction and rational numbers? Both are like this 3 by 5. Both, this is also a rational number, we can say that, and we can also say that it is the fractions. So what is the basic difference between rational number and fractions? Can we say that all fractions are rational number, or can we say that all rational numbers are fractions? Very important questions. What is it? The fractions. In fractions, what is the definition of fractions? The fractions which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both are a natural number. For fraction, both P and Q are belongs to natural number. Both P and Q are natural numbers. And in case of rational number, P and Q both are integers. So this is the basic difference. For an example, suppose 3 by 8. It is also a fractions and it is also a rational number. But if we write here minus 3 by 8, it is only a rational number but not a fraction. This is the basic difference. So now we will discuss about the operations. Operation also we have learned in class 6 and 7. Just for revise, I'll write here. Suppose 3 by 8 is a fractions and 7 by 9 is another fractions. If we add them, then what will the result? 8 and 9. The addition will be 72 and 9 into 3 27 plus 7 into 8 56. Yes or no? So in this way we can do that. 3 6 7 3 5 2 7 plus 1 8 83 by 72. All we learn how to add the two rational numbers and how subtract the two rational numbers, as well as also how to multiply. Just for an example, 3 by 8 into 5 by 6 suppose. So here 6 and 3 can be cancelled. 3 2 ja, 3 1 ja. So our answer is 5 into 1, 5 by 8 into 2, 16. Already we have learned. Suppose we will divide 3 by 8 divided by 5 by 6. So what will be the result? How do we divide the rational numbers? So first rational number 3 by 8 divide will convert to multiplications, and 5 by 6 will be reverse. That means 6 by 5. And also we can cancel here. 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja, and our final result will be 3 into 3 9 and 5 into 4 20. This is the divisions. Already we have learned how to add, how to subtract, and how to multiply, and how to divide the rational numbers. Now main thing is, now we will discuss about the properties of rational numbers. In class 6 and 7 already we have learned what types of properties there. In natural numbers and whole numbers we will read three properties. First is closure property, second is commutative property, third is associative property, and after that is distributive property. Four properties there, and one by one we will learn, is it verifying in rational numbers, or is it satisfying in case of a rational number. So first is closure property. So what is closure property? Closure properties So what is closure property? Closure property is saying that if we add two rational numbers, then answer will be also a rational number. In mathematical sentence we can write that if a by b and c by d are two rational number, then a by b plus c by d is also a rational number. Okay, so if a by b is one rational number and c by d is another rational number, then if we add them, then it is the answer will be also a rational number. This is the closure property of addition in rational number. Also we can write that closure property of multiplication. For multiplications it will be a by b into c by d is also a rational number. This is the closure property of addition, and this is the closure property of addition, and this is closure property of multiplication. Okay, so now how can we verify it? Simply take a by b is any rational number. For an example, take a by b is equal to suppose 2 by 3 and c by d is equal to 4 by 6. Suppose I will write here not 6, 4 by 7. By taking a by b is equal to 2 by 3 and c by d equal to 4 by 7, we can first verify. Okay, already all the properties that we have I have written and sent to you. So we will take a by b is equal to 2 by 3 and c by d is equal to 4 by 7, and we have to prove that a by b plus c by d is also a rational number. Okay, so now what is our a by b plus c by d? 2 by 3 plus 4 by 7, which is equals to LCM is 21 and this is 14 plus 3 into 4 12. The result is 26 by 21. Is it right? 7 into 3 21, 7 to 14, 3 plus 4 12. So answer is 26 by 21. And here we can say that this is representing P and this representing Q. Both are integer and Q is not equal to 0 here. So we can say that 26 by 21 is a rational number. So what we can conclude? We can conclude that A by B, if A by B and C by D are two rational number, then A by B plus C by D is also a rational number. In case of multiplication also we can prove that similar way. In similar way for multiplications, A by B into C by D is also a rational number. So how can we verify this? Suppose again we will take A by B is equal to 2 by 3 and C by D equal to 4 by 7. So the product of A by B and C by D is equals to 2 by 3 into 4 by 7, which is equals to 8 by 7 into 3, 21. So here 8 representing P and 21 representing Q. So P and Q both are integer and Q is not equal to 0. That's why we can write that P by Q 8 by 21 is also a rational number. So here we have concluded that A by B is a rational number, C by D is also a rational number. So if A by B and C by D are two rational number, then the product of A by B and C by D is also a rational number. This is known as we have verified that the closure property of rational numbers in additions. Okay, closure property of addition in rational number. Here this is closure property of multiplication in rational numbers. Okay, so you can take another example, any other examples, and also you can verify. Okay, in your home you will take different type of examples and you can verify it. So now second property of rational number, which is commutative property. Commutative property. What is commutative property? Saying that of addition. Now I am writing commutative property of addition. First we will verify the commutative property of additions. After that we will prove that verify the commutative property of multiplication. So what is commutative property of addition is saying? First of all, let if A by B, C by D are two rational number, then A by B plus C by D, which is equals to C by D plus A by B. So now we have to now we will verify it. For verifications, let A by B is equals to 3 by 4 and C by D is equals to suppose 5 by 6. Okay, so now we have to verify this property. So our property is A by B plus C by D is equals to C by D plus A by B. We have to verify it. So when we have to verify it, how we will verify it? First of all, we have to show that we have to find the value of A by B plus C by D, which is written in left hand side, and again in right hand side we have to find out the value of C by D plus A by B. And if those two values, left hand side and right hand side values, are equal, then we can show that this things left hand side is equals to right hand side, or A by B plus C by D is equals to C by D plus A by B. Now left hand side, first of all we have to find out that left hand side, which is equals to A by B plus C by D. That means put the value of A by B and C by D, 3 by 4 plus 5 by 6. The LCM is 12, so LCM is 12, and 3 into 3 plus 5 into 2, which is equals to how? Because 6 and 4, the LCM is 12. 12 divided by 4, which is equals to 3. So 3 into 3. Again 12 divided by 6 equal to 2. So 5 into 2. The answer is 9 plus 10 divided by 12, which is equals to 19 by 12. Again, we have to find out the value of RHS. RHS what? C by D plus A by D. So C by D plus A by B, which is equal to, what is the value of c by d? 5 by 6 plus a by b is equal to 3 by 4. Again the LCM of 6 and 4 equal to 12. 12 divided by 6 equal to 2. So 5 into 2 plus 12 divided by 4 equal to 3. So 3 into 3, which is equal to 10 plus 9 divided by 12, which is equal to 19 by 12. So here left hand side equal to 19 by 12 and right hand side equal to 19 by 12. So that means we have got left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means what? A by B plus C by D is equal to C by D plus A by B. Okay, so verified. Okay, so here in this way we can verify the commutative property of addition in rational numbers. Okay, so in similar way also we can prove that, or we can so verify the commutative property of multiplications in rational numbers. So after this we can verify. So in home you will verify by taking other numbers, by other rational numbers. Suppose a by b in any other rational number, c by d is any other rational. Now we will show the commutative property of multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. Multiplications. If a by b and c by d are two rational number, then here a by b into c by d is equals to c by d into a by b. So again also we can take that left hand side, let a by b is equals to same 3 by 4 and c by d is equals to suppose 5 by 6. So here again in same way we have to follow, and here left hand side similar same process. Left hand side equal to a by b into c by d, which is equals to 3 by 4 into 5 by 6. The result is here 3 and 6 can be cancelled. 3 1s are 3 2s are. Our result is 5 into 1 5, 4 into 2 equal to 8. So here left hand side, the value of left hand side equal to 5 by 8. Again right hand side equal to a by c by d into a by b, which is equal to c by d is 5 by 6 into a by b equal to 3 by 4. Again it can be cancelled. 3 1s are 3 2s are. What is the result? 5 into 1 5 and 2 into 4 8. Left hand side and right hand side are same value. So we can conclude that left hand side is equals to right hand side. Implies that what? Implies that what? Left hand side, what is left hand side? A by b into c by d is equals to c by d into a by b. Okay, so this is verified. Also you can verify by taking other examples. Okay, so today we have learned what is rational number, what is natural numbers, and what is whole numbers, and what is integers, and how can we do the operations, and how can what is the properties of rational numbers. Two properties that we have learned today: the closure property and the commutative property. One homework is here for you. You can you verify that commutative property is not satisfying in case of subtraction and division. Just like commutative property is not verifying or is not satisfying the the commutative property of subtraction and division is not satisfying in rational numbers. Same way, take two rational numbers and then subtract from one to another. Suppose here a by b, take another first rational number and c by d. Okay, so closure property is what? A by b minus c by d if it is equal to c by d is equal to c by d minus a by b. If it is right, then it is satisfying, and it is not right, not equal, then it is not satisfying. Take any other examples and verify that a by b is minus c by d is not equal to c by d minus a by b. It is the commutative property. Okay, so if it is left hand side is equal to right hand side, then it will verify. If it is left hand side is not equal to right hand side, then the subtraction is not satisfying. The commutative property of subtraction is not satisfying. Okay, so you can do it at your home. And similar also the division. The commutative property of division is also not satisfying in rational number. What you have to verify? A by b divided by c by d is not equal to c by d divided by a by b. First of all, take a by b and c by d, and then find out the left hand side, and then find out the right hand side. You can see that on that time you can see the value of this left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Then verification is completed. Okay, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. That means we can conclude that the commutative property of division is not satisfying in case of rational numbers. Okay, so let us complete our chapter here. In next day we will verify the third and fourth property, that is associative property and distributive property. Till tomorrow, goodbye. Take care. Thank you.